Howdy ho. Alright. Um, Cooking video, I guess. I'm gonna do a Swedish delicacy, at least since I'm not sure this is a sausage that is commonly known anywhere else around the world. It's Swedish, so it's called the falukorv. The second half of that word is sausage. The first is the place it was made. It was commonly made from horse meat, from working horses, stuffed into the intestines of. You know how sausages are made. This isn't made from horse meat, though. I guess not that should be a bad thing, necessarily. So what I do, I've turned on the oven. I'm going to cut slices into this while keeping it intact. And then stuff it with ketchup, mustard, and some, since I don't have any other cheese, it's going to be Parmesan. Usually you would go with like Gouda or something like that. Oh wait, shit, I do have. Oh, well, I can do a combination of both. Perfect. More flavor. And ketchup. And yeah, mustard. Right here. I do first to probably, just to make sure that nothing gets stuck on the there we go. And then stir it a bit. Or stir it, I guess, what do you call this? I'm buttering up the frame. I'm not sure if I actually have to do this step, but I'm used to doing this for like oven frames, so I guess it doesn't hurt to be sure. Have an infestation of banana flies, or the small little shits, because my little brother hasn't been very good at cleaning up after himself. I mean, he's the one that mainly lives here. I live here for the moment. I will technically, because I'm recording this on Tuesday, I will have access to the apartment on Friday. But I'm working that day, so I won't actually have access to it. But I'm gonna get the key then, so that's nice. More interesting to get us a better view here. Yeah, perfect. Great, so you can see the seam that I cut into the sausage earlier. See that? Oh, this is terrible. To take off the skin that is made of plastic, not intestines. Something like that, I think. Like a bit past halfway. It's been a while since I did this. Last time. You're supposed to do kind of like a fair bit of them. A lot of them. Said you can put a lot of filling into it. because it adds a lot of taste. That's kind of the point. I've heard a lot of people say that, like, as a general statement, say that they don't like cooking, and I personally don't understand it. It's an art, and I love it. Of course, it's a matter of personal opinion, but I don't get why people dislike it. Sure, they spend the time doing it. And like an argument that often shows up is yeah, it looks fine still. An argument that often shows up is that it takes a lot of time and you get basically no food out of it. And I must disagree. When I cook, I often cook like at least 4 portions. And so the time I spend on each meal is just more worth it. It's like most of the time is spent preparing food. Like preparing the cooking of the food. The cooking itself doesn't take very long usually, and even if it does, you're not doing a lot of it. So if you meal prep for a lot of meals, then, well, there's a lot less work to do. Like per meal. If you do it combined, say you want variety, you can just like do it 2 times a week, and then you have 2 different kinds of meals that you can eat, or something. It's kind of open. That should be good. Now, shit is greasy, dog. I gotta be honest, this type of sausage is probably the filthiest. Or, yeah. Maybe it's not entirely dissimilar to something like Spam. Probably should have thought about moving this beforehand, but no, it's okay. There we go. And now I'm greasy again. But I've not covered the rest of my instruments of cooking with a bunch of unnecessary grease. Alright. Cheese. Let's prepare the cheese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Which means 28 slices. And then I'm going to sprinkle Parmesan on top. I think that sounds awesome. I mean, I guess you're not necessarily supposed to use a lot of cheese or like put in every cut. At least the cheese. But more cheese is more cheese, and I am not complaining. This is very different from. Yeah, it's good. From the normal content that I make, I suppose. Because I'm making it simply, entirely based off of the fact that I feel like it. There is no lesson to be made here, or not specifically at least. And So, I don't know. Maybe you like watching this, maybe you don't. That's a bad slice. But, I mean, I do hope you enjoy watching. Because I'd like my YouTube making things, like the stuff that I make on YouTube, to be freeform. Kind of whatever I feel like, because that's the most authentic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think authenticity is important. Maybe you don't. I don't know. That might also be a matter of opinion. When I say opinion like that, it's I'm talking about like the difference in values that people can have. 26 divided by 2, that's 18. No, it's not. Fucking Jesus. It's 13. Fuck 18. Okay, well let's go with like half the slices because I've had problems with the sausage not being able to fit all of that cheese if one is not careful. That should be 9. Ow. That's fine. 10. No, did I cut myself? Nah. It's fine, probably. Hard to cut the last piece at the edge. In other notes, I still haven't gotten my answer if I have the job or not. They should call within the next 2 hours, hopefully, and tell me if I have it or not. And that'd be really nice because I am basing my future off of that shit, and I'd like to know if it's worth it. Okay, that's that cheese done. Should be 13. I didn't really try hard counting. Let's see here. Right. I need to grind the Parmesan. Where do we have a cheese grinder thingy? Somewhere. I think we have one. Right? I'd like to think we have one. Otherwise, I'll have to make really weird slices. I mean, it's all gonna melt anyways. I mean, like slices of Parmesan works too. Like, even if it's just small bits. Kind of weird though. It's like standard equipment to have one of those. That's fine. No, let's be cleanly here. I don't. Is that a thing you can say? Let's be cleanly. Let's act in terms of cleanliness. Sorry for the noise. Just gonna quickly clean the knife. God, there's such an infestation of these flies. They are everywhere. Maybe you haven't seen them yet. I'm not entirely sure if they're big enough to show up on camera. Because they are tiny. Parmigiano. Formigio? Ah, Parmigiano Reggiano. Parmigiano Reggiano. Italian. Or, I don't know, that might not be Italian. I think it's Italian. I have not watched enough. Well, no, I did watch the entire season of JoJo, but they didn't talk enough about cheese for me to know if that's Italian or not. Though, I'm fairly certain. Well, no, like a lot of their names are based off of meals that you can eat, which is funny. Oh, I mean, the characters' names in JoJo are always based off of something. Okay, well, having ideas pop into my head here. I think I'm gonna do like flakes. Maybe that would work. That's a bit more than just a flake. Ah, the last one there. Flakes. Because then they will melt nicely on top of the sausage. Ooh, very nice. Falls apart at the touch. That's the way. This is working great, I think. Now, I am a bit lazy and I prioritize protein over carbs and fats, which is kind of ironic because I'm putting cheese in this. That was the TV. So, I mean, usually you'd have something else along with the sausage, like mashed potatoes or pasta. Mashed potatoes is more the normal one. Pasta would just be my lazy substitute. But since I don't really care about carbs, at least not for lunch, well, I'm just gonna eat this. This is gonna be a really long video. I don't even know if my phone has enough space for the entire length of the video. Yeah, I still haven't gotten a new phone. It is dying. But hey, things are as they are, and I don't have the money to buy a new phone. So, yeah. Maybe that's enough. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's leave some Parmesan for other uses. Even if it's not that much. Oh yeah, that should good. Whew. Alright. Now comes the actual fun part. Hopefully. Yes, you see. They're like building houses outside. So, or something. I think the houses are already built. But they're building something. Maybe extensions or something like that. It is warm though. I am even warmer. Thinking about the order of this. All right, well, let's just. Because I think I'm just gonna put like ketchup in one, mustard in the other. Like, not a lot. It gets squeezed out when you close it. Or like evened out in the crevice. Since there's not a lot of space for volume. Unfortunately, I can't give you a much better view than that. I don't have a way of tilting the phone down from anything. So you're gonna have to view it from there, unfortunately. I'll show you my progress though once I'm done with the ketchup. Okay. Looking good. There you go. So, you can see ketchup in between every second. And yeah, it's put like 2 drops in each. But you'll still have a lot of flavor because, well, there's a fair bit of it altogether. Has this one been opened before? No. And best before next year. Whoa, look at that. Couldn't even twist it. Cool. Oh, it would be nice with some Dijon. I think Dijon is really, really nice to use in food. The flavor is really strong, but something about the spices in the mustard. It's great. This is kind of a cool mustard, or like tube, because it comes out in like a star pattern. Look at this here. Yeah. There we go. Looking good so far. Now it's just a matter of getting the cheese, and then that's it. So far, it looks like this. There we go. You can see some of the star pattern here. It's nice. It will all melt and, well, I guess dry up. It's the thing that will happen first. Shit, what's this new I'm gonna use here? Because I don't want to have one cheese type per thing. I could simply cut the cheese in half and put it in each. It was too much cheese anyways. Perfect. God, am I genius. Now I still gotta make this work somehow. Also, I gotta say, that was really satisfying to cut. Yes. Perfect. It'll have fucking wings or some shit. This is gonna be a lot of cheese. I realize now. Like a lot of cheese. I'm trying to put it in deeply enough that it actually gets to the bottom of each cut, as that would be preferable. Because then I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to worry about the flavor not being inside the entire sausage. And yes, this is a weird meal, if you hadn't already considered that. I think it's a bit weird too. But it is awesome. We often, well, not often, but we eat this sometimes. Often is a bit of an overstatement. So take that part back. Still, it's a Swedish delicacy that I guess I haven't seen in restaurants. But I'm sure you can find it in restaurants. I just haven't looked for it. It's usually the kind of like food you make at home. Because your parents' cooking is the best one. You know, it's the one we grow up with and the one we trust. It's the one that tastes the best. I think that's the biological, well, logic behind that. So far, this thing is looking like a fuzzy caterpillar. Let's see, just a few more. Then I'm done with the cheese part, and then I can put it in the oven. Because I think, at least from what I can feel on my legs, the oven is warm enough. Ugh, no wonder I'm so warm. Well, okay, I do need to put on the Parmesan too, to be fair. But I'm just going to sprinkle it on top, so I'm not going to need to worry about putting it in between each cut. Or not in between, inside each cut, I guess. In between the cuts is just solid matter. Did I count wrong? I fucking did. I did 12 slices instead of 13. Well, some of these pieces are extra large anyways. It's fine. There we go. Just clean this up a bit. You're going to be hearing this noise a lot. Or you have been hearing this noise a lot. You're not going to be hearing it a lot more, I think. How's life going? It's good. You enjoying it? You got work to do, studying. Oh, on the subject of studying, I am looking forward to, hopefully, like if I this spring get entered into the thing that I want to get entered into. Uh, the way I wanted to for this fall. Then I'm going to be studying for the next 1.5 years to become a firefighter. I've talked about this. And I am seriously looking forward to that, which is unexpected because I hated studying my entire life. It fucking sucked. I never liked school or anything like that. But maybe it's just like in comparison to having a normal 9 to 5 job, it's just a lot better. Because at least here in Sweden we have this system where you can get like loans specifically for studying, and like say you borrow. Say you take a loan of $10,000. I'm going to use a somewhat international measurement here. International currency. You only need to pay back like 10,005 or $10,050. So it's basically the best loan you could ever get, and I'm all for it. Frankly, I don't like being in debt. I hate it, but if I think about it as if I'm here, let me show you. By the way, this is what it looks like right now. Cheese everywhere. Cheese for everyone. Or whatever that one line is. There you go, so you can see me put it in the actual oven as long as the phone doesn't fall over. Let's see, 20 minutes from now is gonna be 55. Oh, that's warm. Alright, yeah, 45, 55. Yeah. I'm just borrowing money from my own future. I'm planning on becoming rich within the next 2 years. So I'll be able to pay it back by the time I'm done with the studying. If things go according to plan. Which is wishful at best. Ignorant and naive at its worst. I do really hope that these things work out. Okay, you can see the surface. I really do. Because I hate the idea of working 9 to 5 jobs. Any amount of my life. It feels like a waste of my life. And I don't want to do that. Like, I'd rather spend time on this YouTube stuff. Making videos like this, talking about philosophy or masculinity, self-improvement. Teaching people the things that I'm learning. And I really want this to work. Because if it does, I'll be set up for life. I'll just be able to keep working on this, something that I do care about. And live at the same time without having to do something else. Because now I'm multitasking, doing both YouTube and being employed, which, like I've said before, I don't like it. Maybe I just haven't found the right employment, but still, it's just such an inefficient way of earning money. and money is so important in this world that we've created. So I don't want to waste so much of my life earning something that could have been earned another way that I would like more, where I would earn more money faster. So, I don't know. Sorry about the water noise. You should still be able to hear me, I think. I hope so. But either way, I'm done with that part now. So now it's just about drying it. Yeah, I really hope this YouTube stuff works out. I've been thinking a lot about the specific way I'm gonna earn money from this. Because like, even if or when my YouTube channel gets accepted into the partnership program or whatever they call it on YouTube, like even then I'll be earning basically no money at all. It will basically just become discounts for ad campaigning that I can do. So I mean that's still like plus. So that means the ad campaigns will cost less, but it could be better. And so I've been thinking about like private community. I could do like private coaching and stuff like that. I have a fair bit of experience when it comes to coaching or like helping people deal with their problems. Frankly, more than I'd like to admit. So I feel like I'd be really good at that. And I have a track record to show it. But I don't know. I don't know. The real question is when I can start. Here's how it looks so far. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Still, I can give you a better view. There you go. Hey, yo, that shit's be smelling good. Yeah, we've got 15 more minutes until it's done. Yeah, private community sounds nice, somewhat, because that's better. Because well, it's a as long as people stay. I guess. All right, keep going. I pressed the home button by example, and so it canceled the recording. I'm gonna have to cut that together later, but still, to continue, as long as people stay, I guess, subscribed or whatever to like the community, then I would have like guaranteed payment each month. Like, so that'd be really nice because it's reliable income instead of being like, oh God, I hope I get more coaching opportunities this month because otherwise I will not be able to pay the rent. It's easier to manage. But I would still need to add a bunch of value to the community, of course. It's a private community, so like the point is that you pull in people that are similar to you, and well, it's a community. You talk, you chill, you learn stuff from each other. But the point is still that I should be teaching you, like the things that I've learned, or like helping you directly. Be it private coaching or group coaching or whatever. So I could do, like, I could make courses and put them into the community the way Hamza does, or just chill, talk to each other. I mean, the point of the community is that we have a way of reaching each other, because we're similar to each other. Because that's the kind of people that would be attracted to my community. They'd be similar to me. I think that's the point, right? Oh god, it's so good. So yeah, and that'd be a way of attracting friends within this space, I guess, because I don't have any. So yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts around the private community stuff, or the way I'll be earning money from YouTube, because YouTube itself is not going to pay for a fairly long time. I mean, YouTube should hopefully be paying by the time I'm done with the studying part, but in case that isn't the case, then uh, still, I'd like to be able to scale the the business aspect, the business part of this. I mean, YouTube is a way of sharing information, being creative, and motivating others, inspiring others. There we go. But it is specifically a way of earning money and therefore making a living so that you can live off of the money you make by inspiring others. And I guess, well, really, that should be okay to do, I think. I mean, work should equal a reward. Or is that selfish to say? Because I mean, working in business, like having an office job, you're doing work, you're getting paid for it. Is this any different? I don't know. I mean, I'm basically selling myself online. I don't know. That's gonna be a thing I have to think about later. But still, I'd like to not be poor for the rest of my life. And I'd love to be able to earn money doing what I love, doing what I like doing. I love helping people. I mean that specifically. I love coaching, like doing like coaching people, and I do like this like YouTube making process, at least the way I'm doing it, where I record myself talking about a subject that I feel strongly about, put it up online, and boom. I mean, it's not just about that though. Teaching is supposed to be a part of it. It's not just like talking about political opinions. That's not really my thing. Because I think I don't know. I'm not very invested in politics. It's kind of, I just find it kind of stupid. Politics themselves, not being interested in them. But so I find something that I care about, like training or mental health, or family, whatever, and I talk about it, like my experiences, what I've learned from my experiences, in a way that hopefully teaches you something. And I really like doing that. And if I could live off of doing that, I would be able to put so much more time into doing that, which would be rewarding as hell because I feel kind of fulfilled doing this. If only I could do it more, you know? Like I feel like I'm doing something good. And if I could do it more, then I would feel like I was doing more good, you know? Yeah. I'm thinking about the private community. I think that's going to be the way forward. I mean, not now. I don't. I doubt I have enough people that watch me currently that would be willing to pay the amount of money I would charge for that. Because like the kind of the point is that it would be expensive because I mean like the way it would work is basically as soon as I create the private community and like two people sign up, like that would be like basically a proof of concept. Now like okay shit, people do want this. Or let's say 10 because that would be enough for me to survive off of each month. I would be able to put all of my time into making that private community as valuable as possible. I would be able to spend my like all of my waking hours simply putting time into that private community to make it better, making courses, teachings. I could have group calls. I could coach people. I could help them with their problems. And that's why it would have to be kind of expensive. And I would also, you know, like, it would be a monthly payment because, well, I'm putting monthly work into it. It's not just a one-off thing, and that's not something I can live off of. So I would expect the price to be like like $97 a month, which is a lot. It's like 2 or 3 times a gym membership, which is why it would have to be 2 or 3 times as valuable as a gym membership. And I take that seriously. I would make it that valuable. So, those are my thoughts regarding that. The sausage should be done in 2 minutes, approximately. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, well that's... no, we do have a smoke alarm. But... Shit looks good, dude. If I open really slowly, will it be less smoke? Or will it come out slowly enough that it doesn't matter? Honestly, that looks about done. I really hope the fire alarm doesn't go off, because that would be bad. It should be done. Like, it's basically done. But I don't know if the entire meat should be cooked. I think. All right, let's turn it off. There we go. And let's safely get this out. We're on the gloves. It should be done in half a minute anyways, so it should be fine. It should be fine by now. Let's hope the smoke doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Probably. I'd like to think it is. That shit is exploding. It's fine to put it on the glass, right? There shouldn't be a temperature shock. It would, like there's not a lot of surface area connection because it's got like a rim around the bottom. Well, either way, here's what it looks like. Very nice. So yeah, all right, let's cut this up. Let's just take a spoon straight up, put it onto a plate. God, I am hungry. Half, quarter. Start with a quarter, I guess. Ooh, that shit is hot. Half. I'm taking half. There's a lot of cheese by the side too that I can put on top. Ooh, that's hot. Yeah. Now I can leave that cool while I eat this. Looks nice, I think. Yeah. I'm sorry about the noise, by the way, every time I pick you up, but trying to solve that. Maybe it sounds better without the noise. There we go. Should be without a bunch of horrible noise now. But yeah, that's finished product. It's probably hot as shit. So no, it's good. Yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna eat this. All right. take care. Try the meal if you'd like. Like cooking it, that is. I don't know if you have that type of sausage, but maybe you have something similar in your country. Um, Take care. Have a good time. Life is enjoyable if you make it, even though it is hell. So, take care.